Red Bull and Max Verstappen have established their dominance throughout this season, and it's reasonable to anticipate their continued success in the remaining 6 races. However, thoughts are already turning to the 2024 season. Behind Red Bull, a fierce battle has unfolded among Mercedes, Ferrari, Aston Martin, and McLaren, with shifting positions as the season progresses. These 4 teams share a common goal: to dethrone Red Bull in 2024. The burning question is, can they achieve it? In today's video, we'll delve into the current standing of these teams and speculate on which one stands the best chance of challenging Red Bull and Max Verstappen in the upcoming season. The commitment to take on Red Bull was evident when Lando Norris made his declaration at the Japanese Grand Prix, after finishing second to Verstappen. In all likelihood, Norris understands that catching up to the Red Bulls this season is a tall order. His statement likely pertains to the broader goal of mounting a serious challenge to Red Bull in 2024. This ambition is somewhat opportunistic for a team that hasn't claimed a championship since 2008. What adds intrigue to this prediction is McLaren's recent performance. At the start of the 2023 season, the Woking-based team had a slow car and initially ranked as the 7th fastest team. In modern Formula One, technical development plays a pivotal role in on-track performance. Following their initial upgrades in Austria, McLaren continued to introduce further packages, culminating in significant revisions during the Singapore race. These upgrades included enhancements to the front wing end plate, side pod inlets, mirror mounting, halo furniture, and the floor. All of these changes were aimed at optimizing the side pod's upgrade introduced earlier in Austria, enhancing its aerodynamic potential. At Suzuka, just before Singapore, McLaren displayed the 2nd fastest car, showcasing their considerable progress during the season. Since their wake-up call in 2018, McLaren has made significant changes, including switching power units and appointing new technical leaders. Nonetheless, Norris noted that the upgraded MCL60 still faces some of the same issues as its predecessors, with roughly 70% more issues to address. Looking ahead to 2024, the team has brought in fresh talent from the likes of Red Bull and Ferrari. Additionally, McLaren now has access to a cutting-edge in-the-loop simulator and a brand new wind tunnel, both integral to the development of their 2024 car. With nearly a 1-second performance gain found during this season, Lando Norris is optimistic that his team can significantly narrow the gap to Red Bull compared to their current position. To have achieved our current standing is beyond our initial expectations at the start of the year. However, we're fully aware that there's still ample room for improvement. We've made substantial strides in a remarkably short time frame since the beginning of the year, narrowing the gap to Red Bull and all other teams. I believe this is a positive sign, considering it's only been a year of substantial progress, and we're well aware that there are many more improvements to come. I'm genuinely excited about the future. As previously mentioned, McLaren still has to tackle around 70% of its existing issues. Norris provided an example of one such problem, highlighting that the MCL60 tends to navigate corners in a V shape rather than the desired U shape, which isn't ideal. If McLaren can successfully address these persistent and intermittent issues at the core of their concept, there's a strong possibility that McLaren could become a frequent race winner, and potentially pose a challenge to Red Bull in 2024. At the outset of the 2023 season, Aston Martin emerged as a surprising contender. It was the closest competitor to Red Bull for the first 5 races or so. However, the team lost momentum in the development race, falling behind McLaren, Ferrari, and Mercedes, as evidenced by their recent performance. Their slip from 2nd to 4th place in the Constructors' Championship indicates the threat posed by the ascending McLaren team. Nevertheless, the Silverstone-based squad remains committed to ongoing car development deep into this season. The fact that technical regulations will remain static for 2024 could bode well for their 2024 AMR20 project, as confirmed by Technical Director Dan Fallows. He stated, "We're up for the challenge, and we won't cease our development efforts. We intend to carry this momentum into the latter part of the season with a view to incorporating these developments into next year's car as well." Analyzing where Aston Martin falls short compared to its competitors, it becomes apparent that their weaknesses lie in aerodynamic efficiency and high-speed corners. The team has excelled on circuits with low-speed corners, and the struggles in Singapore appear to be an outlier, much like Red Bull's experience. Fallows acknowledged this issue and emphasized that addressing this aspect is crucial for unlocking improved performance in high-speed corners. Improvement in this area is a clear priority, and we recognize the need to enhance it for the upcoming year. Our focus is primarily on the AMR24 project, ensuring that as we develop the car, we do so with maximum efficiency, surpassing the efficiency of this year's model across various elements, not just the rear wings. Despite the recent underwhelming performances from the Silverstone squad, it would be unwise to discount their potential for race wins in the upcoming season. Beneath their current struggles lies a strong conceptual foundation for their car. It's regrettable that a sluggish rate of development has marred the latter half of their current season, but there is excitement building around the team's prospects for the future. Aston Martin's underlying car concept, well regarded within the current ground effect technical regulations, demands attention and respect. Ferrari, apart from Red Bull, stands as the only team boasting both pole positions and race victories. However, like McLaren, they have endured a title drought since 2008. Ferrari possesses the resources and potential to contend for championships. The SF23 has exhibited signs of inconsistency and challenges related to tyre degradation over extended race stints. This season, Ferrari has generally excelled on circuits featuring long straights and short-duration corners, such as Montreal, Singapore, and Monza. These issues appear to be rooted in Ferrari's car concept, as technical director Enrico Cardale has indicated the team's commitment to making substantial changes to their 2024 car. The objective is to position themselves as championship contenders right from the start in 2024. In Cartier-Lee's words, it will be very different because, while developing this year's car, we realized that some architectural choices we made were not right. They were constraining our development too much. Next year's car will not be an evolution of this year's car, like this year's car has been compared to last year's car. It will be an entirely new car, with a different chassis design and rear end, facilitating better development to meet our targets. This fresh approach is expected to shift Ferrari toward an aerodynamic philosophy akin to Red Bull's, necessitating significant changes to their current chassis and suspension designs. Hence, Ferrari faces a more substantial transformation than McLaren in the upcoming winter break if they intend to challenge Red Bull in the next season. Considering their recent history, Mercedes is arguably the team nearest to being a potential challenger to Red Bull in the forthcoming season. However, the team has grappled with technical regulation changes since then. In 2022, Mercedes introduced the zero-pod side pods concept with the hope of gaining a significant advantage over their rivals. However, the season did not unfold as anticipated, and they persisted with the same concept into 2023, encountering further setbacks. In Monaco, the team took the initiative to change their conceptual direction, resulting in a notably improved car compared to the previous W14 iteration. Nonetheless, it still lags behind the dominant pace of the RB19. In light of these challenges, Lewis Hamilton has urged his team to put in their most exceptional 6 months of development work ever, with the goal of re-entering the championship contention picture in 2024. Hamilton has also encouraged his team to draw inspiration from rival teams, particularly McLaren, which has demonstrated the viability of a certain concept within the current set of technical regulations. The Japanese Grand Prix laid bare the primary weaknesses of the W14, notably its struggle in high-speed corners and its inefficiency in achieving high straight-line speeds. In an effort to address these shortcomings, the Silver Arrows have embarked on a comprehensive architectural overhaul, involving the creation of a brand new monocoque and the adoption of a fresh aerodynamic philosophy. Rumors suggest that this new approach will align more closely with what Red Bull has introduced and executed to perfection. As Mercedes seeks to enhance its performance in these crucial areas, their technical director, Shovlin, commented, "We are making significant changes to the car for next year. However, the extent to which we can resolve the handling issues depends on several ongoing projects. These projects are currently in progress, and while promising directions have been identified for improvement, the work is far from complete. The forthcoming car will bear substantial differences, but it is important to note that the development of a new car is still in its early stages. It would be premature to claim that all issues have been resolved at this point. Arguably, Mercedes finds itself in a situation akin to Ferrari's, where extensive changes are necessary to return to the winning circle. Their leap forward may need to surpass what McLaren has achieved during the 2023 season. Nonetheless, for any of the 4 teams to emerge as genuine challengers to Red Bull, their efforts during the winter break must be nothing short of extraordinary. Many anticipate that Adrian Newey and Max Verstappen will continue to dominate in 2024 and 2025, given the Austrian team's significant lead in terms of performance and expertise within the current ground effect technical regulations. However, we'd love to hear your thoughts and perspectives on this matter. Do you believe any team possesses the potential to challenge Red Bull in 2024? I'm eager to hear your thoughts and perspectives. Please share them in the comments section below. Also, remember to subscribe to the channel for notifications on our future uploads, ensuring you stay informed about the developments in the 2023 Formula One season.